Привет, народ. Как вы поживаете? Как ваши делишки? Я сегодня, блядь, киберксардос вместо нормального. Меня навесили всяких блядских приборщиков. У меня один прибор меряет мне, судя по всему, кардиограмму постоянно, другой мне меряет давление. Я весь в датчиках и в всяком говне. Вон. Одна коробочка тут на поясе, другая, и все это, блядь, на меня подключено. Очень сомнительное ощущение. Радует, что в Dreamfall можно играть одной рукой, потому что у меня на левой руке висит манжета, которая каждые 15 минут мне нахуяривает так, что я руку перестаю чувствовать. Мы будем сегодня так стримить. А еще я буду весь стрим мазать себя за сиськи и разные места, потому что я постоянно стримаю, что эти блядские датчики отойдут. Но буду делать это не снимая футболки, так что надеюсь, меня не забанят. Пикать оно не будет, а вот гудеть и потом, когда спускает клапан, оно щелкает будет. Вы можете засекать по таймеру. Вот сейчас вот сколько у нас? У меня 20:08, у кого там сколько. Вот будет 15 минут, оно загудит, будет 30 минут, оно загудит. И так каждые 15 минут. Так, давайте начинать. Чтобы я как-то отвлекся от всего этого говна. Надо как-то дотерпеть до завтра, до обеда. Как-то еще поспать со всей этой хуйней. Что мне сразу два прибора навесили. Одно мониторинг давления, другое мониторинг этого ЭКГ. Ну, может, у тебя другая моделька была. У меня какой-то Хиака. Хуй его знает, что это такое. Хиако. Модель ABP-M50. Так, в прошлый раз мы закончили на чем? Мы закончили на том, что Зои нацепила на себя дример со словами «Я тут буду лежать типа спать, но вы меня не трогайте». И исчезла нахер. И теперь она появилась в Аркадии, в бывшей таверне «Приют странника», бывшей таверне Бенримы. Причем появилась сразу в модной местной одежонке и обратно с длинными волосами, собранными в стильную прическу. Если помните, ее в прошлый раз вот эту половину лица сильно пожевала. У нее там такие гексагональная штука, не знаю, это типа пластырь или что. И шрам на виске. Привет, Колесар. Привет, Благодарен, да. А тут она хопа появилась и все заебись. Вот, а еще из забавного я случайно вчера узнал. Ничего не было, вот я запустил игру. И жаловался на всякую хуйню, что на мне висит. И что я буду каждые 15 минут терять ощущение левой руки. Еще забавный факт я случайно обнаружил, который мы, по идее, должны были знать, но мы проебали эту инфу из-за локализации как раз. Эта бабка, которая в конце первой части и в начале первой части, типа, рассказчица, я знаю, как ее зовут, но я забыл эту информацию, я где-то себе заспойлерил, или нам говорили в первой части. Я поэтому специально загуглил. Мы, то есть, ее имя говорили в первой части, она представлялась как леди Альвейн. Но вот тут проебались переводчики. Потому что на самом деле ее фамилия не Альвейн. Ну, то есть ее фамилия на самом деле не Альвейн, а Алване. Она в английском языке пишется и читается вот точно так же Алваны, как и фамилия Киана Алваны, собственно. То есть этого, который наш один из протагонистов, который которого не интересуют женщины. У них одна фамилия, у этой бабушки и у него. А что это значит и к чему это, мы это, очевидно, узнаем, я так понимаю, в этой игре.
It's too grimy to see anything through, but there's daylight and the streets don't look too busy. These are both good things.
Но это информация, которую мы должны были, типа, вот эти два факта сопоставить еще в предыдущей части, когда, типа, в первой части мы узнали о леди Альвейн Алваны, а в первой части. Во второй части мы познакомились с Кианом Алваны. И если правильно перевели ее фамилию, мы такие, ага, у них совпадают фамилии, к чему это, блядь?
There's dust everywhere. The inn must have closed down a while ago. I wonder what happened to the proprietor, Ben Rime. She helped me out first time I came here.
Может, они вообще однофамильцы, я не знаю. Или этот вот. Ну, мы это увидим.
Last time I came here, this was your typical cozy fairy tale tavern. Now it's positively dystopian. Hey, is this the darkest timeline?
Читается и пишется одинаково. Я смотрел на английском. То есть в этой игре нам пока не озвучивали, но нам этого персонажа не показывали. Поэтому ну, тут английскую озвучку мы послушать не можем. Но Киана в английской озвучке говорит именно Киан Алваны. И я читал на Вики, что она типа
Crow?
должна быть.
What's the matter?
You scared me.
Какое тут гнездо?
You scared me.
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
I didn't. I mean, okay, I did. You're standing right there, so technically, yes, I found you. But I wasn't looking. This is my nest. Don't judge. It's a roof over my head. Well, a semi-roof. A roof that once was...
Where are we?
The Journeyman Inn. I mean, it was once. Now it's a dump.
The journeyman... Oh, of course. What about the innkeeper? Ben Rime. She was nice to me.
Dead and gone like everyone else, I suppose. I have to admit, I thought you were dead too. Last time I saw you, poof, vanished.
I'm still a bit vague on the details. I don't remember much from last year.
Me neither. After your disappearing act, next thing I remember, I was in Sadir. I just got back to Marcuria, which is why, you know, this place.
Sadir?
Home to the Azadi. Those armored folks with exciting facial hair and a terrible allergy to magic.
I remember the Azadi.
Being a talking bird in a place where they hunt magicals for sport? Boy, let me tell you, I'm...
Maybe later. I need to find a way out of here.
Я не знаю, слышно вам или нет.
Hey, do you remember meeting me in a dream?
I remember dreaming about you last night. Wait. How do you know about my dream?
It was my dream too.
You're invading my dreams now? Oh, God of ravens, I hope you didn't see the one with the chickens and,
Did Abnaxis say anything more after I left?
The lumpy fella who looks like he's been repeatedly beaten with an enormous ugly stick? Yes, he did. To be honest, I can't follow what he says half the time, but it was something to the effect of, "Bring her here. You will have brought her here. You will bring her here. You had have will be," etc., etc., etc. I believe the basic theme was, you know, something about bringing someone somewhere. But don't hold me to that.
That place in the dream. Where is it?
You're asking me? I have no idea. I had a dream, that's all. It was a big, white space. That could be literally anywhere. I'm guessing...
Может, и к лучшему, что не слышите.
I don't think that's it.
The South Pole?
Abnaxis said something about the children of the Purple Mountains. The Ula.
Ooh, no. You never heard of them. But the Purple Mountains, those should be easy to find.
Oh, you know where it is?
No, but come on, Purple Mountains. Most mountains are gray or white, not a whole lot of purple ones around. I'm sure they'll be easy to spot.
Yeah, no, it sounds like we'll need some help with that.
We? Look, I don't know where this "we" thing came from, I am doing just fine on my own. Also, I definitely don't need another adventure. I'm done with adventures. From now on, I'm an unadventurous bird. No, you go off and find help for yourself. It's nice seeing you again.
Naxxas told you to bring me there.
In a dream. A dream. If I was going to start taking advice from my dreams, I'd be in a whole heap of troubles.
It wasn't just a dream. It was a vision.
Dreams, visions, nightmares, hallucinations, they all belong under the same general heading of really bad ideas.
Well, I don't have anything else to go on, so I guess that's where I'm heading. The Purple Mountains. Crow must be here for a reason, or I'm where Crow is for a reason. It can't just be chance. I mean, he popped up in my dream vision thing. This means something. Wait, how do I get out of here?
Do you have wings?
Seriously?
Then I don't know.
Right. It doesn't look like anyone's taking care of this place anymore. I mean, that's an actual hole in the roof.
Так, нам надо отсюда выбраться.
The only way out of here. Unless I somehow gained the power of flight on my trip across. No handle. I can't open it.
Че нам теперь ручку искать? По-моему, оно снаружи заколочено. Ну, говори с ним.
Why are you living here, Crow?
Where else would I go? I'm a bird between nests. I haven't quite figured out my future yet. Basically, I'm homeless. Don't look at me. Don't judge.
I'm not judging. I'm homeless too. That's why I have to do this. I need to fix things.
Fix what?
Reality, dreams, the world, my life. Something, anything, everything, I don't know, whatever I'm supposed to be doing to just get back to being me.
I can totally relate to all of that.
Где бы нам найти ручку? Мы можем оторвать где-нибудь ручку?
It's a lot quieter than it was the last time I visited. I wonder if theoretically blind Bob's still around. No handle. I can't open it. I need to be out there, not in here. I'm a girl on a mission.
Girl on a mission. О,
There's something up there. What is that? There's something up there.
окей, ворон.
Hey, Crow, can you check out that metal thingy up there?
What? The door handle I removed in order to get some privacy and... Oh.
Seriously?
One door handle coming right up. I mean, down.
Интересно, как он ее снял? Клювом открутил? Да он довольно крепкий, такой звездатую штуку клювом просто удержать.
It must have fallen off, and Crow picked it up because... shiny? I don't know, he's a bird, they're inscrutable.
Да, ее версия событий мне больше кажется убедительной. Интересно, как скоро мы встретимся с Кианом. Он же Зои. Ну вот и версия о том, что ручка просто отвалилась, а он поднял, потому что она блестящая, мне больше кажется убедительной. Тут довольно красиво.
I thought you were staying put.
In this godforsaken pigeon's nest? I'm done living like a gnatcatcher and not having any adventures. It was fun for a while, but I'm ready to live again. So what exactly is this thing we're doing?
Finding someone who can help me get to the Purple Mountains and the first dreamer.
And what kind of adventure are we talking about here? A light stroll along safe, well-lit streets, camping out in the woods under mostly clear skies? Facing potentially life-threatening dangers on perilous mountain paths?
I'd say that last one is a distinct possibility.
Oh, great. That's great. Already regretting this. Is there a plan, or are we just winging it? Boom-ching.
Depends. Are the rebels still around?
I've heard mentions of rebels, yes, mostly preceded by cursing and followed by loud calls for slit throats and severed heads.
That's our plan then. Find the rebels. Any idea where we can find the rebels?
I've only been back a couple of months and I've mostly been nesting, so no idea.
Great. Wait, nesting? Isn't that something only—
Stop! Let me stop you right there. And let's never speak of this again.
What's this? The Journeyman is closed, but all patrons and well-wishers are welcome at the Rooster and Kitten on Iread Avenue near Southgate. And here's a drawing of a rooster and a kitten, just to avoid any confusion, I guess.
That's right. A pussy riding a kitten. On a cock. A rooster. Is it just me, or is that,
Not just you.
Good.
Pussy on a cock.
Good.
Да.
Well, this is as good a clue as any. To the cock
Охуительное
and
название, таверны.
the Rooster and Kitten we go. This is crazy. The Journeyman is closed, but patrons and well-wishers are welcome at the
А на
Rooster.
тему
Well, I remember some of it. Things do look a little different. I guess the Roosters are next, but, you know, also, I guess the Roosters are next stop. Also, Ulvik the Ever-Thirsty. Does every name come with an adjective in this place? Right, to the Rooster and Kitten. Right, to the Rooster and Kitten.
Все, успокойся, хватит повторять. На тему дыры в крыше, просто отсюда крышу-то толком не видно. Она там дальше. А так в целом оно, ну, кроме дырки в крыше, оно и внутри-то не сильно потрепанное. Оно скорее просто шопыльное.
A map of the city. This could be useful. That should help me find my way around town. I can tell from the etching that this man is dodgy. Honor Hilaris. What kind of name is that? A very dodgy name is what that is.
Да, на пролете камеры я не обратил внимания.
They look shady. What did they do? Steal a magic hammer or something?
Учитывая предпочтение Киана, то скорее вот этот голубой мужик верхом на Киане, который вечно грозится нас убить. Батат верхом на Киане. Киан верхом на батате.
I have to say I'll be relieved when they're finally done with all this construction work. They've been building those tubes for years now, it feels like.
It's been about a year now, I think.
It's connected to the pipes. Looks steampunky, very retro future. I can't even begin to guess what they're for.
Must be. Sounds like it.
A shame the Magicals torched Old Town. But what did you expect? That is not an aphorism. No one ever says that.
Shiny Azadi machinery.
Привет,
I remember
Гривкаус.
seeing these the last time I was here, but there seem to be a lot more now. The Asadi remind me of the Eye. Fascist soldiers are the same everywhere, even across parallel dimensions. I fit right in with the locals. I like their style. Maybe I can introduce a line of Arcadia-influenced fashion when I get back.
Glory, cousins.
People look friendly enough, but
Glory
I only
be
see
upon
humans, no magic.
In the light of
What
the
happened to them?
goddess. Yes. Yes.
Нас тут Dreamfall Chapters.
So what have you been up to since I last saw you, Crow?
Like I said, after we parted ways, I woke up in Sadir. I have no memory of how I got there. I spent some time living wing to beak on the streets, disguised as a common cockatoo. That didn't go so well. I truly hate other birds, foul-brained tits. Eventually, I got help and found a ride back to Marcuria. Then I moved into the Journeyman, then I met you, then we went off on adventures together. But enough about me. What about you? What have you been up to?
Coma, mostly.
That sounds nice. Was it nice?
Wouldn't recommend it, no.
Чем ты занималась? В основном лежала в коме.
I have to admit, I'm quite relieved there's less sorcery about these days. Makes life a bit...
So what's your take
Шляпы
on
у
this
них прикольные,
Hillerist
вот
fella?
эти вот
I keep seeing
остроносые.
his face plastered all over town. Never heard of him before.
It's connected to the pipes. Looks steampunky, very retro future. I can't even begin to guess what they're for.
And I think he's being a little... It's good to see tourists like yourself coming to the city despite the unrest. All that business with the Magicals. Shameful. That's not what this city is about. They're better
What
off
are those called again? Old Wayne, Alwang, something like that. They're docile, like giant hippos. Wait, are hippos docile or are they deadly? I think deadly. Great.
Well, I suppose I am. Makes sense. Sure, why not? I'll cast my vote for Hillerist. He's probably a stand-up guy after all.
What can you tell me about Marcuria? What's changed?
Not much. They burned down Old Town. The Azadi have laid metal tubes everywhere. There are thousands of rats.
I noticed that. What are they for?
Tiny pets, I'd imagine.
Not the rats, the tubes.
Gymnastics?
They're preparing for a shindig of some kind. Any celebration that involves burning large sacks of hay is guaranteed success in my book.
Pyres for celebrations or human sacrifices. One of the above. It looks like they're getting ready to celebrate Reap Moon's Eve.
I fit right in with the locals.
Симпатичненько у них тут. Вообще у меня такое ощущение, что более поздние главы игры в принципе с более симпатичным графонием, менее мыльным.
I must admit that I'm getting rather excited about seeing their newfangled tube network in action.
So when is this ceremony?
I like their style. Maybe I can introduce a line of Arcadia-influenced fashion when I get back.
So, How's business?
Pretty good. I mean, well, I suppose to make everything more...
People look friendly enough, but I only see humans, no magicals. What happens? I fit right in with the locals.
А вот мы и до петуха.
The rooster and kitten. This is it, my first stop. Hopefully someone here will know something about the resistance.
Так, придем и спросим. Ей, народ, кто знает про...
I'm going inside. Wait for me?
What else can a free bird do? I need the open sky over my head. Or at least a proper hole in the roof. I'll be right here. Or over there. Where there's cheese and... Ooh, is that a bread crust? Don't look at me.
I'm not. I'm going in. People drinking in pubs looks the same everywhere. Aside from clothes, and the drinks, and the whole ambience.
А, у меня ворон появился, я не обратил внимания. Ворон. Ворон саркастичная магическая птица, которая несколько лет путешествовала по всей Аркадии и переживала невероятные приключения со своим лучшим другом, человеческой самкой Эйприл Райан. Больше 10 лет назад Эйприл спасла Ворона от участи быть предметом для обозрения. Вместе они спасли баланс между мирами-близнецами, но пути их разошлись до того, как Эйприл примкнула к мятежникам. Незадолго до смерти Эйприл они снова встретились и помирились, а Ворон до сих пор думает, что Эйприл жива. Ворон повстречал Зои во время ее первого визита в Аркадию, и хотя их дружба даже близко не так крепка, как между Вороном и Эйприл, они все равно друг другу нравятся. Yay.
Everyone should vote for Honor Ilaris.
He seems like a slimy little toad to me.
Так, идем говорить
He
с
says a lot of
подписчиком.
smart things. The road forward is self-rolling cooperation.
Она прям так подойдет и спросит про этот Resistance.
He wants to get rid of all magicals.
That must be Ulvik the ever thirsty. He does look like he could drink a lot.
I don't trust the man. Honor and humanity. He's a pile of Elgin dung, if you ask me.
Welcome to the Rooster and Kitten.
Hey, greetings. Well, met?
What?
What? I don't know. I'm foreign.
You don't say. From where exactly? I'm a traveller myself, but I can't quite place the accent.
I have no idea. I'm just going to wing it. Say something. I wish I'd taken those improv classes. I have no idea. I'm from the north. North of here. Far, far north.
Is that so? Across the border mountains then, I reckon?
Across them and across the next ones too. Do you know the Arctic Circle?
Так у них, собственно,
Can't say I've heard of
Хэллоуин.
it.
No,
Inside that
analog.
circle. It's quite desolate and cold.
Right. Well, I'm not a man who enjoys cold weather, me. Well, the warmer the better. So what'll it be today?
I'm sorry, what?
You know, you're not the first person confused by that question, even though, by all appearances, this is a drinking establishment. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Is it my demeanor? Do I not appear appropriately barkeepish?
No, you're absolutely barkeepish. You exude publicanism. Drinks. These clothes are warm and itchy, and I'm in dire need. Beer. There appear to be festivities going on in the city. What do you order in an old-timey tavern?
Местная выпивка.
Mead.
Mead?
No. Ale. Warm, dark, bitter ale, thick as porridge. In a metal chalice of some sort, suitable for drunken tossing.
You're sure about this?
Yes. I have been to an establishment such as this before. I know my ropes.
Clearly. Are you certain you're in the right place?
Not at all.
Honesty. Ha! I like it. It's all too rare these days. From your attire and well, all of you, I'd say you're probably looking for a place up High Hall, not down here, dockside. This is a rough neighborhood, and well, you do stand out in my usual crowd of ne'er-do-wells, and standing out isn't always a good thing these days.
I'm certain this place has some connection. Maybe he's right, or maybe he's just trying to get rid of him.
No, this is my kind of place. I'm into dives. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Oh, that's the nicest thing anyone said about my pub in a long time.
Really? Maybe it's a language thing.
So what else can I help you with, young lady?
There's some sort of festival going on. The Reaping? This pub was not called the Rooster and Kitten the last time I was here.
Didn't this used to be the
Oh, the cock and puss. Someone's bright idea of a joke. Oh, we all get it. The cocky cockerel with a permanent frown on his face. Clever wordplay. Look at us, aren't we punny?
Yeah, wait, what?
I didn't approve. Too clever for its own good. But the painting of a tiny pussycat with a big smile riding on top of a proud capon. That idea I could get behind. It's sweet. It's sincere. It's family friendly. It's how I like my clientele to see me.
Family friendly.
I wonder why they're flying those kites above the city.
Are the red kites significant in some way?
Kites? You mean the dragons? They're traditional, but it's frowned upon. See, these days they're more of a symbol. They represent magic. The balance, the drag kin. And they represent resistance to the Azadi, to the new laws, to the exile of magicals. If you're caught with a dragon, or even if you stand too close to someone flying a dragon, the guards will arrest you. You will be punished. Best to ignore them and avoid trouble, because that's what those dragons are. Trouble.
I saw some soldiers on my way here. I wonder...
The Azadi are still running the city?
Oh, they're not. The council runs the city. The emissary is... she's an advisor. Her advice is invaluable. Of great value to all of us.
Sounds like a good arrangement. And the soldiers everywhere?
For our protection and benefaction. They keep us safe from enemies outside and inside. From rebel terrorists and the like.
Может, они управляются магией. Может же быть такое.
There's some sort of festival going.
I keep hearing about the reaping. Reap Moon, Feast of Reaping.
I thought this was why you came to Mercuria.
Yes, I did. This is the reason for the coming to Mercuria, but I didn't read the literature before booking everything, and, well...
The reaping is the harvest festival. It's when the farmers bring their produce to the city markets. We celebrate this occasion with an entire month of reveling, culminating in the Feast of Reaping on Reap Moon's Eve. It's a giving of thanks to the earth and sky, the balance, the gods and goddesses, for providing food for the dark months ahead. And it's a fantastic excuse for eating and drinking as much as you can stomach.
He mentioned the city has changed quite a bit since my last visit.
It's been a while since I was here last.
Привет,
What's new?
Given your age, pardon me, I didn't mean to presume. Perhaps your last visit wasn't so long ago.
Oh, a year and a half, at least.
At least? Well, there's no old town anymore. They burned the ghetto to the ground and shipped non-humans off to the islands. Also, the Azadi have built a network of metal tubes. It's everywhere. No one knows what it's for, but there it is. It's supposed to make things efficient. And they finished their tower. It's cordoned off until next week's grand ceremony, but it's an impressive structure. Tallest in all the Northlands, they say.
He mentioned something about... I've only seen humans so far.
Where are all the magical races?
Oh, you don't know? Well, you are foreign. They've been what's the word, repatriated to their original homelands. Well, it's for their own good. Mercuria is a human city now. There's really no need for sorcery anymore. Well, the magicals are better off in the south, I'm sure.
You don't sound convinced.
Well, I am sure.
He mentions... What's the grand ceremony about?
It's the official unveiling of the Tube Network. I reckon it's where they'll tell us all about how things will be efficient in the future. The ceremony's taking place next week, on the day of the Feast of Reaping. The emissary probably thought it'd contribute to the celebrations. Won't make much of a difference to us Mercurians, to be honest. We'll still eat too much, drink too much, and pass out in the gutters when the sun rises. I mean, it's tradition, and tradition must be honored.
If this place has a connection to the Resistance, this man would know. Hopefully he won't kick me out if I... What do you know about the Resistance? You know, rebels. Rebel movement. The magical insurgency? No?
We don't discuss terrorists here, madam.
Oh. Right, I'm sorry, I didn't mean... I was
Ни разу
just
не палевно.
curious.
Tell you what. There's someone you might want to talk to over in the smithy in City Green. It's on the far side, close to the gate into the booms. Go knock on the door. Tell them you're there to inquire about the library. But now I'm afraid I have some work to do. I've been neglecting my other customers for too long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for all your help.
Тот чувак был из этого, из сопротивления. Это сын сестры Бенримы, если я правильно его познал. Ну, там ее как бы, то есть, не, ну почему сразу прирежут? Ее сначала возьмут за жопу этот, ну в смысле этот, быстренько свяжут, привяжут к стулу и будут долго спрашивать, ты кто, блядь, такая?
I got a lead on the Resistance. While I'm looking into that, there's something I want you to do. A mission.
А потом могут прирезать.
Mission is my middle name. No, that's not true. It's Edward. No, also a lie. I just always wanted to be an Edward.
I need a bird's eye view of things.
Are you trying to get rid of me, Zoe?
Of course not. But I'll feel much safer if you're watching out for me up there while I'm following up on our lead down here.
I feel a swelling in my chest cavity that can only mean one thing.
Pride?
No, an imminent burp. But I will do this thing that you ask of me, and I will feign pride if you need me to.
Knock yourself out.
Geronimo! Except in reverse. A Minareg.
So, how's business?
Нам, по-моему, сюда.
Pretty good. I mean,
Да, я даже знаю, где эта кузня находится. Кажется.
wow. I must admit that I'm getting rather excited about seeing their newfangled tomb.
Заводной Ксардос.
I fit right in with the locals.
Да, вот, кажется, кузня.
there's no one home. This can't be the right door.
Мне доктор сказала, что передавливать к хуям это типа штатный режим работы конкретно этого прибора. Она сказала, что когда она этот прибор носила, у нее потом синяки были.
Hello, I'm here about the library. I know, it's a weird opener, but I was told that this is... Okay, we're going inside.
Проблема не в том, что манжета плотно сидит, а в том, что эта хуйня просто продолжает качать и качать до полного охуевания. Как пройти в библиотеку? Да.
Harmy knows.
Knows what, exactly?
That Kian is alive. And Shadow knows what else he told the General.
Приборчик, вроде на нем есть экран, но на нем нихуя не видно. Вот, на нем экран. Я его вверх ногами держу, чтобы вам было, что тут проводок. Я не знаю, какая из кнопок показать, хули он там показывает, поэтому... Но мне сказали, что это штатная функция, терпи. Вообще, блядь, негуманная.
My men saw the General entering the engine room in the green. Alvani was spotted leaving the house soon after. They were alone in there with one of the engineers. Ferdows, I believe his name is. He's nowhere to be found. Harmy must have stowed him away somewhere. A witness!
So he knows that you've lied to him. Oh, he will not confront you with this yet.
У меня два прибора. Вот это то, что я показывал, меряет мне давление. Вот у меня манжета. Каждые 15 минут. А второй прибор на поясе, мне лень его доставать. У меня тут 10 датчиков по телу, они мне кардиограммы меряют.
Not until he knows why and what we're planning.
Yes, Harmy is as clever as a rock snake and twice as deadly.
We need to get rid of him. Mother Utana, too. He must have told her.
Я бы тоже это в разные дни
They're thick
делал,
as
если был
thieves.
выбор.
The only question is, have they informed the first?
Not without
Меня
more
не
evidence.
спросили.
There's still time.
You're speaking of assassination.
What else would you suggest? We crossed the line long ago, Vamon. There's no way back.
I can't just walk into Harmy's cell and cut his throat.
It needs to look like an accident. The ceremony.
It's a week from now. We can't afford to wait.
We can't afford to be hasty. Until he has concrete evidence of our treachery, the General will continue his investigations. The ceremony, then. We
Я ничего не
kill them both
говорили.
and make it look like the work of the Resistance.
But if he acts before then, I need to be ready. I need to inform those who are loyal to...
Hush. Come here, my sweet. Don't worry. We will survive this. We always survive. We've worked too hard to fail now. The engine will be ours. The Northlands will be ours. The General's men will pull back to Azadir. The Council will not mount another campaign. They cannot afford it. They lack the support of the people. And then we return in triumph, carrying the light of the goddess, and we destroy our enemies. We rule Azadir, as we've always planned. We will not fail, my love. I will be Empress, and you, my supreme commander. This is the will of the goddess. I know it is. I know it.
Какая ты, блядь, наивная. Я говорил врачу, что я буду проводить в основном свое время за компом, и она ничего не сказала на тему этого. Я слабо себе представляю, как комп может повлиять на этот прибор, учитывая достаточно ощутимое расстояние. Я сплю на сопоставимом расстоянии от компа.
Can someone please say something? You are the Resistance, right? You know, instead of abducting me, you could have just asked nicely.
I would have come with you. I wanted to come with you. Not talking? Fine. Take me to your leader. Always wanted to say that.
Shepard's busy. She'll talk to you later.
So now you are speaking to me? Good. I'd like to... Wait. I remember that man. Isn't that...
Stop talking. Keep walking.
But I know him.
Shut up.
Absolutely not. No. You cannot leave Mercuria now. If you go to Guillen...
What if they find you? They'll kill you.
So they kill me. I understand the risks, Enu.
I know you want to protect him, but he is one child. If you end up dead, what do we do?
You carry on. You're stronger now. You can fight them.
You know that's not true. The General has brought more troops from Azadir. Our situation is precarious.
I'll go with him. And make sure he stays alive.
What? You will not.
And we lose the both of you? We were lucky we didn't lose more people when Old Town burned. It's only a matter of time before the Azadi make a decisive strike against us.
Boys, I'm as soft-hearted as a Zidling schoolgirl, and Bip's my friend too, but I agree with Shepard. We can't risk it.
It's not just about the boy. If I go to Guillen, to the camps, I will find evidence of what they're doing to the magicals. And if General Harmy and Mother Utana learn the truth of what's being done to innocent creatures, perhaps they'll...
Creatures?
He didn't mean it like that. Right, Kian? You didn't mean it like that.
He's shown that he doesn't consider magicals to be people. We still remember that child-molesting Azadi officer you let go.
People. Women, children, the defenseless. If Harmy and Utana learn the truth, they may have a change of heart. They may pull their support. We can't win this war on our own. Vermon and Saya are too strong. With Harmy's men on their side, they'll be unbeatable. But if we undermine this support, even if Harmy does not join our side, our chances will improve. Force me to stay, and we only delay the inevitable. Let me go, and we could win this war.
You don't make it easy for me to lead, Kian. But maybe it's time I let you make the decisions. I won't stand in your way.
I don't like this one bit. When are you leaving?
Right away. If I can sneak on board a cloud ship leaving for the islands tonight. Which means there's not a lot of time.
Well, don't let me stand in your way. Go be a hero or whatever.
А чё, они типа с этой... С Зоей типа не должны пересечься?
You're not leaving without me.
You're needed here, Liko.
Those prisoners, they are my people.
Imprisoned by mine. This is almost certainly a suicide mission. If the Resistance loses us both, they stand no chance against the tower.
If you die, I will celebrate your death. But I will never be their leader. You've proven yourself. They need you. Go. And stay alive. For them. For all of us.
You still plan to kill me after?
Of course.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss that. The General's keeping this place operational. He's tireless.
So,
and louder
you're
by the
heading
day.
off on a little cruise across the sea, are you? I know Shepard has her reservations, but I'm with you on this one, boy. We can try and preserve the status quo here for as long as possible, or we can go and do something foolhardy and dangerous, and maybe win this war. So, get your ass to Guillen, save that boy, find the evidence, and come back with your limbs intact. Or at least most of them. And let's end this thing. Once and for all.
Ты про Лиха? Да, выглядит... Ну, то есть, Большой, голубой, накачанный мужик.
Whenever we bring someone in, they're questioned in there. If they refuse to answer, they're brought down. Normally, I'd join in the questioning, but I don't have the time now. Normally, I'd join in the questioning, but I don't have the time.
Ну, естественно, что у меня нет времени, бла-бла-бла. Единственный чувак, который мог ее опознать, он сейчас съебет отсюда.
There's no time for that now. They're bringing magicals through that gate and onto the cloud ship. That cloud ship's headed to Gien with a new batch of prisoners. I must get on board.
Ой, блядь.
When's this ship taking off?
Игра довольно длинная, да.
It's fully loaded, barely any room in the hold.
Is that the last of the magicals then?
From the ghetto, yeah. I mean, there are still stragglers. I see them around walking freely like they're actual people and not animals. That's disgusting.
Oh, well, they're not really animals, are they?
What do you want? You're not supposed to be
really
here. Bugger off
Animals,
before
are
we
they?
arrest you.
They're like intelligent. At least some of them.
No, they're filthy animals. Good riddance to them.
Well, I don't know. I had a long conversation about farming with a Dolmari last year at the Rooster. She seemed nice.
You'll want to be careful talking about your love for the magicals. There's a reason they're being shipped off to the camps, you know.
Right. Oh, never mind.
Anyway, you should be up there keeping watch, not down here talking to me.
They led the magicals through that gate to the cloud ship. That lever operates the portcullis.
Doing. You know, I'm standing right here.
Прикольно так подошли и такие, типа, дернуть за рычаг. Надо как-то отвлечь этого пидора.
Who's there? Thought I heard someone. Anyone there?
Попытаться стоило, да, согласен. Он сыт.
Hey, we got a rebel here.
Не?
He's not paying attention. I could probably sneak up on him.
Какая пафосная анимация обезвреживания. Такая правдоподобная.
Keon? Where are you? Oh, no, no. You're not going after him. He's not your responsibility. None of this is on you, Keon.
It's not just the one life, Anna. It's not just Bib. The Azadi take the Magicals to the islands. They're not given passage to the Southlands. They never come back. It's all a lie. The old and the young families sent away to die. Forgotten by everyone. That ends now. I refuse to forget. The Resistance will persevere without me. I'm not really one of them. I never was, I never will be. I'm Azadi.
You're Azadi. So what? I'm not saying what they're doing is acceptable, but... Are you going to free every Magical on your own? Take on the entire Azadi army single-handed? You're being stupid and emotional, and you're being selfish. You're leaving us when we need you the most. You're leaving me. Again.
What do you mean by...
My name isn't Anna. I use a different name in every city. It's safer that way.
Да ну нахуй.
In Sadir, I was Elena, but I never told you my name. You don't recognize me. That's fair, I've changed. You haven't, except for the, you know, it's a good look for you.
You're the girl I saved from Vamon's gang.
Yeah, I'm the girl. What, that's it? I spent every day these past 20 years thinking about you, and I'm the girl.
Извини, девочка, ты не в нашем
Oh,
вкусе.
I feel so special now.
Forgive me, Anna. Elena. I do remember you. Vamon was trying to...
Hurt me. And they would have killed me too if it hadn't been for you. You risked everything and you stood up for me. That was the first time anyone had shown me any kindness. You brought me to Mother Ritana, and she took care of me for a while. I watched you from a distance for years, until I was forced to leave Sadir. But I knew I'd find you again someday, Kiana Varney.
That was... a long time ago.
Я был другим человеком. Мне нравились Тян.
You were a different person in between, but now... Now you are the boy I knew, from all those years ago. The boy with his eyes and heart wide open. The boy who risked his life for others. The boy who... Oh, gods damn it. This is why you have to go. Not because you're Azadi, or because you're the Apostle, or the great hero of the Resistance, or because of your goddess, or because you're selfish. You have to go because this is who you are. The boy who saved my life.
Will you help them while I'm gone?
This isn't my war, Keon.
Maybe not. But it is mine. And I believe what happens here will change the balance for all time to come.
I didn't know you believed in the balance.
I didn't. Will you help the Resistance in my absence?
Fine. Fine. I'll help them.
What was that for?
For love, you idiot. I've loved you since you lifted me out of that gutter and saved my life. I've loved no one else.
I don't know if I can...
It's taken me over 20
Не
years
было
to find
возможности,
you.
да, все, как ты сказал.
You better fucking come back, or believe me, Kiana Varney, I will go to the first mountain and drag you back, kicking and screaming, to the world of the living.
Получено достижение Заклинатель Коз. Я буквально только что получил достижение Заклинатель Коз. И чтобы у меня не было никаких сомнений на тему того, как правильно переводится это достижение, там нарисована коза. Если на него навести мышкой, там написано: а вы умеете обращаться с козами? Я серьезно, блядь, чат. У кого я есть в друзьях в Стиме, можете зайти посмотреть мои ачивки по этой игре и видеть, что я, блядь, заклинатель коз.
Stay right there. You're under arrest.
Охуительно. Либо это какая-то очень специфическая игра слов, либо разработчики назвали ее козой.
From what I've learned traveling on cloud ships, this is a ship's bell. They use this to signal the crew when a load of cargo is ready to be hoisted up.
Тебя, Хиппи, все еще впереди. Ох ты ж, блядь.
No. The resistance. I could use his help.
Ладно.
Take my hand. Hold on.
Why did you pull me up?
Потому что ты попросил, блядь.
You're infuriating.
Бля, я уже жалею.
Because you continue to give me no reason to hate you.
Aside from murdering your father in front of you.
Well, aside from that.
Перейди, Маникоп. Интересно, не является ли оскорблением сексуальных меньшинств тот факт, что огромный голубокожий мужик может оказаться голубым? Вверх, вверх и прочь. Так. Я откровенно поведал другим о своей личной жизни. Не уверен, как я к этому отношусь. Я не стыжусь своей сущности, но мне некомфортно подпускать других слишком близко. Мои слова могут быть использованы против меня. Сделали этот выбор 96,6. В английском такого нет, окей. Я перевесил приборчик, его вряд ли будет слышно теперь. У меня теперь на поясе висит. Механик Азади ушел без инструментов и карты. Завтра он узнает, что его ограбили в петухе и котенке, и когда его начальники узнают о его халатности, его накажут. Блять, я провтыкал вернуться и отдать приборчики обратно. Сука. Я усыпил крысу с сыром, с вечерней вечерней песнью, вечерним сыром. Возможно, был другой способ заполучить этого грызуна. Ваши навыки ловли крыс почти не важны в великом замысле вещей. То есть, серьезно, тот способ, которым я заполучил крысу, влияет на какие-то штуки в будущем? Привет, Винслав. Я быстро среагировал и увернулась от пули, предоставив мужчине в костюме хорошую линию обзора. Он застрелил солдата Ока за моей спиной и, похоже, спас мне жизнь. Но кто он? Почему мне помог? Дерьмобот пожертвовал собой ради моего спасения. Может, он все-таки был не так уж и плох? Отныне в моем сердце он больше не дерьмобот. Он крутобот. Чувства, одни чувства. В смысле, у меня был какой-то другой выбор? Данные Барути все еще у Ризы в Исландии. Было ли верным отдать их Салли? И когда Десница сможет опубликовать статью, бла-бла-бла. 75,5. Пытаясь смешаться с местными, я заказала кружку медовухи в петухе и котенке. Вашего решения вряд ли будут какие-нибудь последствия. Не, ну а чего вы ожидали? 17% людей заказало медовуху. Я просто не мог оставить Лиха. Он будет полезен во время миссии. Возможно, может мы сплотимся и станем сильной командой. У вашего решения будут серьезные последствия в следующей книге. Охуеть. Нет, что эта девочка за нами побежала. Что вы думаете про игру Seven Days to Die? Когда-то мой брат в нее играл. Сука. Я оторвал случайно клавишу. Книг 5. Мы прошли, по идее, 3/5 игры. Если они более-менее одинакового размера. Нет, 5.
Zoe? Zoe?
Нашел охуительное место, где искать. Кракозы все балдеют.
Zoe? Zoe? Zoe?
Решил наклюкаться, зараза.
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Charles' name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird? I am my own bird, I'll have you know. Her bird. The nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with the Resistance.
The Resistance. So she did find the rebels. And she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to be.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend.
Магическая ворона.
Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her head, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
Oh, Vic, the ever thirsty.
Aye, that's me. What can I help you with, Da? A bit too early in the day for a drink, is it not?
We're taking you in for questioning in relation to Azadi property
Бля,
that was
это то,
stolen
что
in
я
your
инструмент не
establishment the other
вернулся.
evening.
Oh. I'm afraid I know nothing about that, Da.
Good. Then this should be quick. Please come with us, Mr. Ever Thirsty.
And what about my tavern? My customers? It's the reaping. People expect the taps to be open and the beer to be flowing.
They're going to have to visit some other establishment today.
Будем надеяться, это никаких кардинальных последствий не повлечет за собой, потому что я просто проебал момент, в котором надо вернуть инструмент.
I trust you got some sleep last night?
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the Resistance?
Or maybe it's better to mention the rebels. On the other hand, asking for the rebels is what got me into trouble in the... I'll keep it simple. I'm Zoe. I need your help.
Our help? With what?
I didn't know who else to ask. I need to get to the Purple Mountains.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Obnaxis? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left the Northlands. And Obnexus? Maybe a whisper. Long ago? Nothing more. I cannot help you.
Damn. Is there anyone here who would know?
Perhaps. But you haven't answered my question, girl. Why should we help you? For all I know, you're an agent of the Azadi.
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance.
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow. Honorary rebel, long-term avian buddy, and occasional sidekick of April Ryan. Rebel leader, adventurer, hero, savior of the balance. That's right. Here's Crow. This is him. I'm me. So... where's April? She can vouch for Zoe. They're best friends, tight as two chicks in a nest. I don't see April. Is she out on a mission, or sleeping in, or... Why are you both looking at me like that?
I thought you knew.
Knew what? What's going on? What?
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She was assassinated during an Azadi raid on Myria the winter before last. She died a hero's death and was given a hero's burial. We remember her fondly.
What?
I'm so sorry. Crow! Crow! Okay, I'm an idiot.
I've heard of this bird. Crow. So, you knew April Ryan?
We met a couple of times. I was there when she died. I found her. I tried to save her, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I guess I knew April.
You're the Stark girl. The one who dreams. They spoke of you. Bakim, Bryn, Chuan. They said you were one of us. Oh, this certainly changes things. But how did you...
He's gone. Of course he's gone. I should have seen that coming. It's not like he could just let Kian go without... Ugh, he's such a... Oh. Hey! Your hair, it's so pretty.
Thanks.
Who's gone, Enu?
What? Oh, Liko. He vanished in the middle of the night, chasing Kian, of course. Idiots, the both of them.
Maybe this is for the best. If Liko can help Kian...
Kian? Big Azadi guy. People call him the Apostle.
You know him?
We met once, briefly. He was kind to me. But isn't he the enemy?
Was. He's with us now. Defected. Yep.
Горе, матенька девушку все еще.
He left last night.
Of course. After everything that's happened, we just miss each other.
Oh, Enu, this is Zoe. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, Enu.
You're so pretty. That came out wrong. Wanna be friends? Oh, sorry.
Zoe needs our help. She has questions. Maybe you can...
Of course! No problem. Leave this to me, Shepard.
I'm sorry for questioning you, Zoe. And I'm sorry I could not be of any assistance. Please, stay. Speak with Enu and the others. Perhaps someone here has the answers you're looking for.
Thank you, Shepard.
Where are you from? Your clothes are amazing. Where did you get them?
They came with the jump. I'm from Stark. That's...
Across the divide, on the flip side of the balance, the world of science. Are you serious? That's incredible. I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. I'm seriously worried my head might explode. I think I need to sit down.
Oh, don't explode. I'm not that special. I mean, you're orange, and the ears...
I'm just a boring old Zid. It's totally normal. Holy crap, Stark. I can't believe it. How did you get here? Are you a shifter?
A dreamer. I just dream myself here.
Они обе такие, да ты же охуительная.
No biggie. You are the best thing I have ever seen. Seriously.
Really? Okay. Thank you.
So, what do you need help with? Shepard said...
I'm trying to find the Purple Mountains, and a tribe of magical creatures called the Ula. Someone, a Vanar named Abnaxus, told me to...
Whoa, slow down. Okay. Purple Mountains, Ular, Vanar, Abnaxus, right? Nope. None of that sounds remotely familiar. I have never heard any of those words before. Of course, there are a lot of things I don't know. I was a farm girl. A silly zidling. There's so much I don't know. But I do know where to look for answers.
Oh? Where?
The library. The library holds all the answers. Do you have libraries in Stark? Never mind, silly question. Of course you don't. I'll go to our library right now and start with Purple Mountains, Ular, Abnaxus of the Vanar. Come find me when you're ready. I can't wait to spend more time with you. Oh, sorry.
А почему аж тут? Эйприл Райан. Эйприл Райан родилась в нашем мире в 2191 году. Когда ей исполнилось 18, она узнала, что была скользящей. Той, что способна открывать порталы между мирами-близнецами науки и магии. Эйприл перешла из Старка в мира науки в Аркадию, мир магии. Там она узнала об ужасной опасности, что угрожало балансу между мирами-близнецами. Веря, что это ее судьба, со своим лучшим другом Вороном она отправилась в долгое путешествие, чтобы спасти баланс. После тех событий Эйприл и Ворон несколько лет путешествовали по северным землям, прежде чем отдалились друг от друга. Я сначала чуть было не прочитал «отдались друг другу». Да. После вторжения Азади в Северные земли Эйприл присоединилась к сопротивлению и вскоре стала их лидером. Тогда же Эйприл повстречала Зои, которая помогла ей возродить веру в человечество и в саму себя. Но Зоя не смогла спасти Эйприл жизнь. Эйприл была убита солдатом Азади во время рейда на базу повстанцев в Мирии на болотах, после того, как Киан Алвана ненароком привел туда силы Азади. Ее тело было сожжено по погребальным традициям Мирии, в рядах мятежников до сих пор ощущает ее присутствие. Демоникорп, ты можешь в чат просто отдать его тому, кто хочет? Так.
A round table? Check. Chivalrous knights? Check. Magic? Check. That's right, this would make for a great theme restaurant.
I wish I could have been more helpful.
I understand. You have to be cautious.
There's much I'd like to ask you. Much I'd like to learn. But with Kian gone, my workload has increased twofold. Perhaps another time, when we're both not so preoccupied.
I'd like that.
I don't know what your mission is, but I have a feeling it's important, and that our destinies are entwined. We shall speak again, Zoe Castillo. When the winds have quieted, the clouds have parted, and the grass on the Great Plain stands straight and tall once more.
Так, где тут этот? Я хочу с Бобом поговорить. Потому что он тоже знает нашу героиню.
I'm not the one you should be speaking to. Try Shepherd. Or Enu. She's in the library. Or maybe the General, if you can find him.
There he is. I should go talk to Crow. I can't believe he didn't know about April. I'm so sorry, Crow. I thought you knew.
It's fine. It's not your fault. I can't believe she's gone. But I sort of knew, you know. I felt it in my heart. And that final time we were together, it wasn't like it used to be. It was weird. Like too much time had passed and we
Прошло
drifted
слишком
apart.
много времени, чат. 8!
Should have known it wouldn't last.
How can you ever know something? He's not alone, and I know that feeling. It's something you just have to learn to live with.
I know. I will. Were you there when she...
I witnessed the whole thing. Perhaps better to avoid the top. I was there. I saw it happen. I tried to help her, to save her. I know I was supposed to, but I couldn't.
Not your fault. Bad things happen. People die. Life goes on. Anyway, did I help with, you know, the rebel thing? Did they believe you? That you're not a spy?
Жизнь практически спас.
You did. They do. It's fine now. They'll help us.
Good, good, good. They're not gonna cut your head off?
What? No?
Good, good. I wish I could have been more helpful. But it was 10 years ago, and I didn't really pay attention to what April said about that Abnaxis chap.
It's okay.
If you don't mind, I need to be alone for a little while. Clean my feathers, sharpen my beak, reflect on the nature of life. Bird stuff.
Totally understand.
I'll find you in the city.
I was just... I mean, I'm not... Are you supposed to be walking around on your own?
He looks guilty. This doesn't look right. He looks
Он в комнате
guilty.
Киана.
What's going on here?
Что-то тут делает.
Is this your room?
Well, we don't... You know, we don't have our own rooms. Anyway, Keen's gone. I was just looking for... It's Zoe, is it not? I'm Jakai, Ben-Rima Salman's nephew. She said some very nice things about you.
You'll have to give her my regards. How is Ben-Rime? I noticed the Journeyman was closed down.
Yeah, she's in Coldstone. They arrested her for colluding with the Resistance. She was sentenced to 10 years in the dungeons. I don't know if she'll survive that. Anyway, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that you're back in town.
I'm sorry about your aunt.
Yes. Thank you. I don't know what I'll do without her. She's the only family I have. Look, I have to go into town on an errand now, but please let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Выглядит он действительно подозрительно. И мне дали ачивку «Темные делишки». Что Джакай делал в той комнате? Выглядит он подозрительно.
They kept me locked up in one of those cells all night. This may not be a prison, but it's not far from it.
Может быть. Или подкладывал свои.
Maybe someone in the arm.
The library's in the back. If you...
They look ready to go to war. I hope they won't have to.
Так, вроде все уже обыскали, идемте в библиотеку. Наны нет. Главное, он все еще стоит в комнате Киана. Может быть, он такой, типа, вот, Киан отправился на суицидальную миссию, что у него там ценного есть.
One of those big cow turtle things I saw back in town. One thing's for sure, I'm never, ever riding one. A white dragon. There's only supposed to be one of those at any given time. I met the current one. She was beautiful and eccentric.
Naxos, Purple Mountains, Ular, Ula. Nope, nothing, no.
Enu's really weird and very sweet, and I like her a lot.
Ah, books, please don't fail me now.
I have to resist this intense desire to stroke her yellow fur. I don't think that'd be kosher.
Abscess.
Да ладно, ты
Nope, that's a different
просто
type of ab.
отпусти это и сделай.
I have to resist this intense desire to stroke her yellow fur.
The turtle
I don't think that'd be
mountains.
kosher.
Believed to be the petrified remnants of 3 titan turtles. I've been trying to find a book or scroll or manuscript or map or torn note page or ancient magical tome or pamphlet or a piece of cloth that mentions the Purple Mountains or the Ular, but no luck. It's really frustrating. This library has never let me down before. Bad library.
Bad
She
library.
seems so curious about me. This is where I try to connect and make friends. She seems so... There must be something here. She seems so curious about me. Enu, right? I don't feel we were properly introduced.
I know you are. I mean, no, yes. You're right. Enu. I am Enu. I hope you're staying a while. It would be so great to have someone around who's not a surly warrior with mommy issues, or a stoic leader, or a battle-hardened soldier, or just batshit insane. I mean, there's Jakai. He's pretty normal, except for his aunt issues, but he's a bit too... Hey, so, what do you do when you're not saving the world?
Neural programming. I mean, I did. Then my world shut down, and now I just watch a lot of shows and eat. Sorry.
Didn't understand any of that, but it was still amazing. Tell me again?
Maybe next time?
I can't wait to talk more about all these things we have in common. We must have a sleepover.
This is where I... You just joined the Resistance?
Oh, yes. No. Not really just. About half a year ago? Wait, more than that. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, fun.
Sometimes you need to make the best out of a bad situation.
Right. And it's my duty. We're doing good, important work here. Also, I didn't want to end up living the life my parents wanted for me.
I can identify with that.
This is so nice. I wish we were sisters. Can we be sisters? You don't have to answer that. Do you have any siblings?
I did. Sort of. Long story. You?
Oh, lots. Boyfriend! Do you have one of those?
We just broke up. In incredibly bad timing. It's been a difficult few months. I was asleep for a long time. I forgot a lot of the stuff that happened to me before I fell asleep. I tried to remember, but I couldn't. Until my memories caught up with me. On top of all that, I started flirting with my therapist, and now I don't even know if I should have trusted him or... Oh, Jesus. It's a long story. Very complicated. Maybe another time?
Yes, please?
Please.
Then... So, no luck?
Nothing. Sorry. And I've read most of these before. I can't remember coming across any of those words you mentioned. There's not much else to do here in the evenings except read. I don't really have any female friends. It gets lonely. Anyway, I've been through all the encyclopedias and travelogues, but...
Nothing about the Purple Mountains or the Ular?
Nothing. I mean, the Purple Mountains sounds colloquial. It may have a different name officially, but the Ular, there should be something about them. It's a magical race?
They didn't look human.
Weird, there's nothing about them. They must be very isolated, or someone's trying to hide something. Which would be weird and very hard to pull off. Forget I said that.
I'm on... I guess I'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I really thought I'd find something. I feel terrible. Do you want to be my friend? Oh, I already asked you that. I'm coming on too strong, aren't I? I am, I can tell. Stop it, Enu.
No, not at all. That's... I'd love to be friends. And thank you for helping me.
Much good that did. I really wish I knew who else could...
For the love of the festering demon shrimps of Jaharva, do I have to do everything in this place? I didn't spend all those years living on the streets of Marcuria, pilfering food and liberating fat purses to deal with this shite. I swear I'd be better off going back to sleeping in Abnaxis' stone tree if I can't even get a mattress that isn't flea and maggot infested. Do your bleeding jobs, people. Is that too much to ask?
That guy looks familiar, but I'm not quite sure where I... Blind Bob?
Eh? What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be Miss Striped Breeches. You're the lass what brought me mulled wine back when I'd hit rock bottom in Marcuria. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo-god of Tartillus are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Except for, you know, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left my life of beggaring behind. Cleaned myself up. Joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I'm making a difference.
He was theoretically blind, but now he can... What happened to your theoretical blindness?
Cured! I was blind, theoretically, but now I can see. To be honest, some days I wonder if I ever was theoretically blind, or if it was all hypothemetaphysical. You know, just in my head, like.
Oh,
It was simpler being blind Bob and resorting to beggaring and vagrancy than taking a long, hard look at myself in a speculum, particularly on account of the blindness. I wish me old pa could have lived to see me. He always believed in me, even when I didn't. To the bitter end, he told me I had potential. I nodded and wept and promised him I'd try my best. Then, as he drew his last ragged breath, I stole his purse and his breeches. Well, Pa, I'm sorry about the breeches. I'm making something of life now. Making something of myself. I'm no longer blind Bob. Call me Bob who can see.
General? Are you an actual general?
Aye. See these stripes? General Bob, that's me. I takes care of the logic sticks round here, so the place don't crumble to pieces. Shepard's busy with the strategering. Kian sorts out who to murder and how. Liko makes a fine job of being contrary, and Enu keeps everyone's spirits up. I mean, when she's not shooting Azadi soldiers in their eyeballs with her bow and arrow. Me, I make sure the ladder's stocked, the sheets are clean, relatively speaking, and that the piss pots are empty. Can't go to war on a full bladder.
Тоже полезно.
I just can't imagine how the blind Bob... How did you end up with the rebels?
Not long after you and I met, I overdosed on mulled wine. Spooked me good, that did. I figured I had two choices. Either spend the remainder of my days in the gutter, stinking of foreign spices and currants, and to be honest, there didn't seem to be a whole lot of days left. Or I could clean myself up, try to amount to something after a lifetime wasted on wine, women, and various gutters. The moment I looked up, I saw how the Azadi were running magicals out of Marcuria. I couldn't ignore it. It was disgraceful. I mean, magicals always treated me with kindness and respect. I felt I owed them. So, here I am, doing my part and paying my debts. Aside from the gambling and the bar tabs, mind you. And I feel 20 years younger to boot.
Didn't he just mention... Do you know someone called Abnaxus?
Abnaxus? Now there's a name I haven't heard spoken in years. Where do you know it from?
Sorry, I just overheard. Actually, I met Abnaxus recently. Well, I dreamed about Abnaxus. Or maybe it was more like a vision.
Dream
this
about
sounds crazy,
Abnaxus.
I know, but...
Sounds completely sane to me, lass. Abnaxus turning up in visions? That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable, and not a little annoying. I met him when he was the Venar ambassador to Ireed. This was before the gutters, when I was still a dapper chap on the Marcurian party circuit. We hit it off, especially seeing as I was going blind, theoretically, and he saw everything, past, present, and future. Years later, as he was leaving town, he entrusted me with the key to his home. Said to take care of it. I'd sleep there from time to time. Very uncomfortable bunk. Musty smell of ancient books and foreign weeds. I didn't much care for it, to be honest.
Have you heard of the Purple Mountains?
Oh, aye. Aye, of course. Everyone's heard of the Turtle Mountains. They're...
No, sorry. Purple, not turtle.
That's what I said. Turtle. Right, of course. You don't know. Why would you? My apologies, lassie. See, I have a serious P deficiency. It's been a lifelong struggle. The Turtle Mountains. Nope, never heard of them. Sorry.
You said something about a key to Abnaxus's house?
They called it the Abode back then. Abnaxus's Abode. Primitive accommodations, but luxurious location. Prime real estate. Central with a garden view. Very quiet at night.
And the key? Do you still have it? Sorry, this is really important.
Oh, I carry it with me every day. After all, it is a magic key. Figured it might do me lumbago some good.
What about this house? I mean, the abode?
Also still there, and not hard to find. Sits right circle in the center of the city green. Abnaxus carved it out of a petrified tree with his own morbidly huge hands. A few years ago, the authorities turned it into an historical landmark. Of course, no one can get inside, on account of the Venar magic. Not without the key, at least.
This key, can I...
Oh, sure. Heavier than it looks, ain't it? More powerful than iron, worth its weight in precious stones, and then some. This magic goes back to the first magic. None of that modern hocus-pocus. You feel it in your fingers. Tingles, don't it?
It does. Sorry, I know this is asking a lot, but can I...
Borrow it? Aye, why not? It's done the lumbago no good. And I don't have much use for the place, now that I've a proper bunk here. But keep it safe. Abnaxus left most of his belongings behind and entrusted me with their care. I'd hate to betray that trust.
I promise.
Можно с собой тян взять?
I have to resist this intense desire to stroke her. Hey, I made progress. Blind Bob, I mean, the general, gave me the key to Abnaxus's house. I might find what I'm looking for there.
That's great! Oh, I wish I could come with you, but there's this whole furry thing I've got going on. It's a big no-no in the city these days.
Sorry about that. Humans can be real dicks sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes. Some humans, not most. You're a good human. What are these dicks you speak of?
That's not important. Thanks again for your help.
Are you leaving already? I mean, we just met, and you'll come back though, right?
I hope so.
Oh, okay. Because there's so much I want to talk about, and I'll let you go now. Thanks for talking to me, Zoe. I miss you already. Shut up now. Anu, okay. Thanks. Bye.
Получено достижение «Пижамная вечеринка».
I can't wait to see you again, Zoe. I can braid your hair if you want. You have nice hair. I'm not being creepy, am I?
Мы вошли в эту тян.
You spoke with the General. Did you find what you were looking for?
It's a step in the right direction.
Good. I've asked them to ready a boat for you. Whenever you're ready, it will take you into the city. I may not fully understand your role, Zoe, but there's something about you that... I've learned to have faith in the balance. The balance provides. The balance guides. It's guiding you now. You must let it take you wherever it leads, like a leaf on a river. Bend to its will.
I'll try.
May your gods favor your journey. You'll be in my thoughts and dreams.
Шо, поплыли?
Shepard said to take you into town. Just get in that boat and we'll leave immediately.
Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me. I feel less alone with that silly
Вот,
bird
кстати, и
around.
ворон.
You're back, and your head's still on. Did you swim?
Swim? No, boat. I boated. I mean, they dropped me off in a boat.
Impressive. So, what's the next step on our grand adventure? Tea and biscuits? A hearty nap, perhaps?
I need to find the city green and the home of Abnaxus.
I visit the city green every day to clean my feathers in the fountain. Follow me. I really wish you had wings.
So do I, Crow. Hey, are you okay?
Sure, why wouldn't I be?
I mean, April and...
Of course I'm not okay, okay? But I'm okay. I'll be okay. It's okay. We're okay. Don't worry about it, okay?
Okay.
She's not the first friend I've lost, and she won't be the last. You learn to roll with the punches. It's either that or punch back. real hard.
So, how's business?
Pretty good. I mean, reaping's a great time.
Очень поверхностно многие моменты переведены, но... Благо есть озвучка оригинальная.
How's your memory coming along? Do you remember anything about this place now?
I worked so hard to remember, but no, not much. It was winter.
True. Winter changes everything, what with the snow and the ice and all.
And the city looked different. Smaller.
It probably has grown a bit.
But no, I don't really remember anything at all.
Perfectly fine. I also remember very little, but then I am a bird with a bird brain, so what can you expect?
What's going on here? Isn't that... Are they trying to chop down Obnaxis's abode? Great. That's great. The key to Obnaxis's abode. Score! I don't know why Obnaxis would entrust a beggar with the key to his house, but he must have seen something in Bob that no one else did. The key to Obnaxis's abode. Score!
Да, какое совпадение.
So this is it. Abode of, big ugly thing what speaks funny?
Apparently so.
And there's someone else here.
Apparently so.
Huh.
Good bird. Soft feathers. I'm petting a talking bird in a parallel universe. This is going to require years of therapy. Good bird. Soft feathers.
So what now?
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions?
We kill them, bury their bodies, and then go about our lives as if nothing happened.
That's disturbing.
I know. I'm dark.
I'm really not in the mood for killing today. Or any day.
Спасибо,
Fine,
Макс.
then you
Ей
come
тоже
up with
привет.
something.
Передавай от меня.
I got nothing.
Once this unholy tree's been knocked down, the electric will take me seriously. They'll see I have the power to get things done. Maybe then I can stop licking the arses of the Azadi. Goddess this and goddess that. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, sucking up to their feminine deity. Give me a world without gods and goddesses, a world ruled by humans and true Northlanders. No magicals, no supernatural women folk, no superstitious invaders. A world by and for man, with the woman in her rightful place at home.
Да, он сексист. Это плохо в мире Азади.
Go on, put your back into it, man. This is pathetic. It's merely a tree.
Как тебе сказать дерево? Это каменная башня, по сути.
I think I saw that man in town yesterday, speaking to a small crowd. What's he doing?
Ah, a member of the voting public. Honor Hilaris Esquire at your service, madam. But I'm sure I don't need to introduce myself to you, hmm? You've seen my face in print and in public appearances. You know me as an honourable and truthful fellow who stands with the common man. And woman. We shan't forget the common woman. Yes, yes. I'm, of course, running for Commissioner of City Watch, a position sorely and desperately in need of new blood. The Watch needs strength. It needs direction. It needs humanity. In other words, it needs me.
Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. He sounded more than happy to do so.
У него внешность такая в стилистике больше какого-то Dishonored, чем
Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. He's gunning for a political position with this. You're running for City Watch?
Indeed, the Watch is in dire need of strong male leadership in this time of dark crisis.
Male?
As you well know, the current commissioner, a person of the female persuasion, has failed to maintain order in the city in these dark, trying times. She's been soft on sorcery, magnanimous with magicals. She's indulged the occult, and she's extended an open hand to non-humans, acting in discord with our foreign benefactors. Oh, it's understandable. She's weak. She's sentimental. She's merely a woman, and she's not been able to properly inspire the men of the Watch to take appropriate action against our occult immigrants. As soon as I'm elected, this will change. We will honor Azadi law and make Mercuria pure again. No more magic, no more magicals. And our women folk can once again return to home and hearth to be pampered and protected by their husbands, fathers and brothers. As it should be, yes, yes.
Yeah.
It looks like they're trying to He appears to be an Azadi. I take it you're happy with the Azadi occupation?
No, I wouldn't call it an occupation, not anymore. The Azadi came to save us from the tyrant invaders, and they stayed to protect us against all magicals. They're our benefactors, not our oppressors. But the resistance has put us all at risk. Unless we re-establish human dominion over the Northlands, we'll be vulnerable when the Azadi eventually return to Azadir. For believe me, they will. Oh, they've promised as much. This is not their land, and this is why I run for office. To build a Mercuria by and for humans, one that can stand the test of time and stand up against occult invaders. We must invest in the future, and you can't spell future without Owner Hilaris.
It looks like, let's see if I can get him to... It's Hilaris, right?
Oh no, Hilaris Esquire, licensed solicitor, and your candidate for Commissioner of City Watch.
It's an unusual name.
It's unique, certainly, but it's a Northlander name with deep roots in Mercurian society. My father, the esteemed Hubert Hilaris Esquire, served dutifully for many years on the council. He was respected, feared, and admired by all. Of course, that was before he was beguiled by that Dulmari witch. She used her wily sorcery and beastly sensuality to lure my father away from his family. Away from us. I've sworn to restore our sacred heritage. The witches shall burn, humanity shall prevail, and the name Hilaris shall no longer be the butt of spiteful jests.
It looks like they're trying to destroy Abna. Why are you trying to knock down this tree?
Well, it's not just a tree. It's an affront to common decency and humanity. This so-called domicile was the dark and dangerous den of one of the most militant of magicals. An abominable beast that threatened our young and our women by its mere existence. Eradicating this occult stone tree from our historic green is not just my election promise to voters, but my God's-given responsibility as a human being.
I've had enough. Well, best of luck with everything.
Luck is the lazy man's excuse for failure. Luck is an occult idea. I create my own destiny, young madam, and so should you. Here's my advice to you. Find yourself a decent human husband and start breeding decent human babies. This is how you can best contribute to our common manifest destiny. And remember, a vote for honor is a vote for humanity.
Какой он, блядь.
Is that the best you can do? Oh, I take the axe myself if I can just moisturise my hands. This, this dry air, well, you understand.
Чувак с топором определенно не старается. С другой стороны, ну, его удары несут просто 0 эффективности, поэтому...
What are you doing? Don't force me to take over and embarrass you in front of everyone. It's a tree, goddammit, not a necromancer's stone fortress.
I'm petting a talking bird in a parallel universe. This is going to require years of therapy.
Forget about this whole saving the world business and enjoy the festival of reaping like everyone else in this town.
Crow, could you fly over there for me?
Why?
Just trust me.
Why?
Jesus, please, Crow.
Fine. Pardon me for wanting to play a role in my own destiny. I'll do it.
Go on, put your back into a
Geronimo!
talking bird. Filthy magic. Damnation, where did it go? What kind of shoddy job are the Azadi doing when there are still talking birds flapping about? They should provide us with a few of their explosive sticks so that we can take matters into our own hands and eradicate this sorcerous plague. Oh, my skin crawls at the very idea of occult flying creatures within the city walls.
Again? Seriously? Ugh. Fine.
Hold still, you filthy little fowl. What? Not again.
Интересно, куда его надо посадить, чтобы... Он начинает в него кидаться всяким. Надо, видимо, его как-то посадить, чтобы он куда-то кинул неудачно.
Yeah, I know the drill.
Я знаю дрель.
Cursed fowl.
Хозяин окна не придет этот и пиздюлей ему выдавать.
Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Wait for it, wait for it. Damnation, where did it go?
That's it. The home of Abnaxis. Now, I just need to find a way inside.
Someday soon I'm gonna complain to the Guild of Sidekicks about this.
Гильдия сайдкиков.
Still, you filthy little fowl.
Он не очень меткий. Куда мы его еще не направляли?
Thank the gods of feathers you're paying me well. Wait, that's not a thing you do.
Don't move, I've got you now.
I feel better having Crow around, even though I'm not sure what he can do. Still, a useless sidekick is better than no sidekick. I'm not saying he's useless.
Куда его можно еще засадить, чат? Как вы думаете? И главное, нахера?
Again?
Wait for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Still, you filthy little fowl.
Какие еще можно интеракции сделать?
Are you doing this just to...
That's where I need to go. But I'm not getting inside until those men are all gone.
Чёт я пока хуй знает.
Someday soon I'm gonna...
Wait for it.
If it wasn't for Honor's goons, I would thump that reactionary misogynist on the head. No court would convict me. It would be justified homicide.
That God's damn talking bird! Magical aberration! Forget me hands on the filthy feathered thing. I'll twist its scrawny little... language. What can I do for you, young madam?
Let's play this nice and cool, Zoe. About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Where? Go look for that goddamn bird over there.
О, окей. Я уже догадался сам.
Thank the gods of feathers, you're pay...
Я ж правильно догадался, да?
Still, you filthy little fowl. Soft-headed fool. We'll need to carry him home to have someone look at his head. The tree can wait until tomorrow. You do the carrying. I'd do it myself, but someone needs to lead the way and keep an eye out for potholes.
That was brilliant! First, I did my thing, and then that goofball tried to hit me with a rock, and then stuff happened, and Dung for Brains got knocked out, and then they all left. End scene. It was almost like one of those puppet shows that Wizard puts on in the square. It was hilarious!
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That's the most fun I've had since... I don't know. I guess since I hung out with April all those years ago.
Locked, but I have the key. This place looks a lot bigger on the inside. It is a lot bigger on the inside. Okay, this is freaky. I feel dizzy. There must be magic here because this makes no sense. Things can't be bigger on the inside than on the outside. Then again, those are some portentous looking books. I wish I could read them. Right, so, clues.
Oh, that's interesting.
Someone's here. I can't... Who's... Oh, God.
I must apologize, ma'am. I didn't mean to frighten you. Zoe Castillo. You're the last person I expected to find here.
I remember him from my last visit. He's right. I have no memory. I remember... Brian, right?
Right. Brian. Brian Westhouse. We spent a few days in cramped quarters on a small airship. I'd be surprised if you didn't remember me.
It's been a confusing year. For a while, I remembered nothing. Even when I tried my best to remember, I couldn't. Well, not until now.
I know that feeling all too well, Miss Castillo. So you're back in Mercuria, and in this place of all places. How in the name of the balance did you get inside? People have been trying for years, but this house has strong wards. Venar magic, the oldest there is. And now I understand why. It's a treasure trove. Wait, is that the Annals of Dreaming? Good God, that's a lost treasure. Only 5 were ever made.
Why be secretive about it? I'm not sure I want to tell this man absolutely everything yet. I know my way around wards.
So I see. Your talents run deeper than I remember, Miss Castillo. I'm impressed. Pardon my curiosity, but what are you looking for here? Abnaxis himself vanished a decade ago.
I should trust Brian. There's no point hiding. It's not that I don't trust him, but I should trust Brian. There's no point hiding anything. It's not that I was just curious about what was in here.
You know what they say about curiosity, Miss Castillo?
It killed the cat?
What? No. Curiosity is the doorway to knowledge and wisdom. Looks like I picked the perfect day for a stroll in the green. I was wondering why that odorous Hilarious fellow wasn't still trying to chop this tree down. Now I know. Let's see if we find anything interesting, shall we?
Mr. Westhouse, Brian. He seems very enthusiastic and friendly. Probably. I have a hard time reading him, to be honest.
Брайан Вестхаус. Уже десятки лет Брайан Вестхаус живет в Аркадии, но родился он в Бостоне в 1902 году. В 1934 году Вестхаус предпринял попытку перейти сквозь раздел между мирами-близнецами, Старком и Аркадией, но с ним что-то произошло. Он попал в западню и некоторое время не мог выбраться из места, которое, по его словам, находится между мирами, очнувшись в Аркадии только спустя сотни лет. Понимая, что он уже может уже никогда не вернуться в свой мир, он обосновался в Аркадии. Вестхаус познакомился с Эйприл Райан, помогал ей во время ее первого перехода в Аркадию, а 10 лет спустя он наткнулся на Зои Кастильо. Обеим он помогал понять и принять реальность магического мира, а также принимал участие в их приключениях. Рожденный путешествовать, большую часть своей жизни Вестхаус исследовал миры. Он повидал многие уголки Аркадии, даже саму империю Азадии, место, в котором бывали лишь некоторые жители северных земель. Мало кто смог оттуда вернуться. Последний раз Вестхауса видели год назад в городе Темного Народа.
Abnaxis was a very well-read man.
Interesting. Have you found anything of interest? Keep looking. This place is a treasure trove.
There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books. Those are some portentous-looking books. I wish I could read them. Looks like a handwritten note. It's another one of Abnaxis's notes.
Он активно интересовался, чем мы тут делаем, выглядел несколько подозрительно, были варианты диалога в духе рассказать ему все как есть или типа не палиться. Вот я выбрал не палиться. И типа тут он восторгается этой коллекцией Абнаксуса и читает книжку, которую мы нашли он сейчас.
All those years.
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
What do you think this means?
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
Notes. Notes everywhere.
What does this mean?
This looks interesting.
The first dreamer references in the annals of dreaming. That's this book right here. And the chapter about the first dream, it's certainly a starting point. Let's see what it says.
Can you read that book?
I've lived in Arcadia for decades, and there hasn't been much to do aside from studying ancient texts, so yes, I can read this book. Let's see, the chapter in question speaks of the Ular. They are said to be wardens of the Dreaming One, whatever that means. It's a rough translation. The English language isn't quite up to the task. The Ular and the Yete, one people that split into two. That sounds familiar. It says here the Yete left the Purple Mountains to go south to burrow into the ground. Something about a well of dreams. I mean, I don't know how much of this is true and how much is fantasy or prophecy. It's a difficult book to decipher. There's also something about two dreamers becoming one. It's vague. This is almost certainly a prophecy of some sort. The Ular live on Cloud Peak. It's in the mountains of Yedra. Where's that on the map? Ah, there it is. Straight north across the plains, right in the middle of the border mountains. This is an old book, so I don't know if they still live there. I've never heard of the Ular. They might all be dead.
That note fell out of the annals when... Looks like a handwritten note. This note fell out from the pages of the annals. What's a soulless stone?
I'm not sure.
Камень дуюш.
The soul stone was taken from Luke's by the warlock Clax. It must be retrieved, or the past, present, and future.
Это тот самый камень, который Эйприл этот шаталь.
It does indeed. I don't know about any soul stone, but I'm guessing this Clax fellow does. I wonder if Abnaxus means old roper Clax. April told me his story. He was a two-bit wizard who resided in a floating castle up north near the border mountains. April said she taught him a lesson. She didn't get into any details, but he lost his castle. Last I heard, he's doing children's theater here in town. Reformed, apparently, if that's a thing a wizard is capable of. Sounds like this soul stone is important. Abnaxus left so much behind. There's a wealth of information here.
Так, ищем, что ли, еще какую-нибудь инфу.
Abnaxus was a very well-read man, thing. There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books.
Fascinating.
Here's another note.
On the matter of the kin and the approaching war of the balance. By Jove, this is the information we've been looking for. I can't believe it was right here all this time. Your help has been invaluable, Zoe. I'm in your debt.
Получено достижение человек-заметка.
If you see anything that looks relevant, let me know. I can probably decipher it for you.
Those are some portent. There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books.
I can't wait to tell them.
Those are some portentous-looking books. I wish I could read them. I remember him, but only vaguely. It's like he didn't make much of an impression on me the last time. Odd,
I need to write all
but
of this
then
down
lots of things
before
from
I
my last
forget
book.
it.
Let's see. There. I'm sure Abnaxis won't mind me borrowing this. I'll return. This is it. This shows the way to the Purple Mountains.
I'm sorry, did you want something?
Так, нам очевидно можно съебывать.
I should get going. Should we...
Would you mind terribly if I stayed here to read these books?
Well, this is... It's private property, isn't it?
Abnaxis isn't coming back, and I've been itching for a chance to peruse his library for years now. I promise I won't remove anything or make a mess.
He might have the best of intentions, but I made a promise to blind Bob. It doesn't look like Brian's going to do any damage to the place. He's respectful. He might... I'm sorry. I don't think I can let you stay in here.
I'm not sure I need your permission.
Only
joking. I understand. I'll take my leave now,
Он
Miss
как-то себя
Castillo. I
пиздецки
certainly
подозрительно
hope we'll
ведет.
see each other again soon.
И с какого-то хуя стал вообще большим знатоком всяких древних текстов.
Didn't you say something about a wizard and a puppet show?
No.
No, you did. You said something about a show in the square.
I did not.
Crow.
Oh, right. Roper Clax's Fingerlings. Man, that show's great. A modern classic.
Clax. He's the wizard April Ryan fought.
That's right. He was behaving badly, so she fought him and trapped him inside some sort of calculating machine. Pretty clever stuff.
Where can I find this puppet show?
I'll show you.
Так, чат, на самом деле мы сегодня будем, наверное, на этом заканчивать. Это что-то я какой-то уж очень заебанно себя чувствую. Я не выспался, и вся эта хуйня на мне меня напрягает изрядно. Я думаю, я бы не прочь пойти прилечь. Так что мы на сегодня закончим. И я не знаю точно, когда будет следующий стрим. Точно будет стрим 2 числа. 3 года как стримлю, вот это вот все. И это будет не Dreamfall. Но перед этим, может быть, еще будет стрим. Завтра не будет. Завтра я в Overwatch коробке буду выбивать и вот это вот все. Так, ну сейчас мы подведем итоги и будем заканчивать. Сорян, что сегодня так по-быренькому, но что-то поделать. Так, и... Бдыщ. И победил Мордубин. Впервые за весьма продолжительное время. 31-я победа. Оп, не туда. Да. Лови ключик в личку. И будем на этом заканчивать. Все. И запись стрима я, наверное, завтра залью. Что-то я какой-то совсем пожеванный. Все, спасибо всем, кто был. Увидимся в следующий раз. Пока.